What did we see last week other than the reemergence of Nick Chubb and all that he brings to the table? And let's pull ahead 4 or 5 games here. And what the heck do they do when they get that new addition?
I think Kareem-Hunt and Nick-Chubb go together really well, honestly, because Chubb can be that workhorse back, and Kareem-Hunt can play on the outside. I mean, he can go in the slot. He can line up outside. He's a good pass-catching back. And I think what we saw on Sunday is the return of that creativity, where Freddie-Kitchens will motion guys and put guys in the backfield. And, you could line up Kareem-Hunt in the slot and bring him around and hand the ball off to him like that.
Don't they need Nick Chubb to have a lot of carries? Because he's going to break a lot later in the game. He'll break one.
Yeah, and I think you can still do that. I mean, I think you'll see his carries drop a little bit, but I think he can still get 15 carries. If they're able to kind of keep their tempo up and run a bunch of plays, I think he can still get 15 carries.
Okay, we're talking about the offense and the run game. What's going on now with the receiving core? You get one back, but you undoubtedly lose one.
Yeah, not having Jarvis-Landry would be big. I mean, just look what he did against Baltimore. He unlocks a lot of things for this team.
It's hard to believe he'll be able to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a quick turnaround for the concussion protocol. Now, the game's on a Monday, so maybe that helps. That gives you that extra day, but you've got to decide if he can travel on Sunday, all of that stuff. Antonio-Callaway, though, is going to open things up down the field. And I think that's something they've been lacking because teams have been able to focus on Odell Beckham. Damian Ratley hasn't been real reliable, and they just don't have a guy that can turn on the burners and get down the field like Callaway can.
I saw something different in Baker-Mayfield. I saw a guy who did not throw off his back foot this week. Did you see anything? Did you see that, and did you see anything else?
Absolutely. He didn't throw off his back foot. It seemed like he was setting his feet when he would scramble. He would set his feet. He was more confident. And the ball was just coming out quicker. And I think a lot of that had to do with the way they were calling plays. They were giving him opportunities to just get rid of the football and get the ball in the hands of Jarvis-Landry and some other guys.
Somebody told me earlier in the week that they thought that freddie-kitchens had given up some of the play calling and said at the end of the first quarter on Sunday, he said, "No, give it back to me." Is that possible?
The offense looked different. I don't know that he'd given up any play calling, but I feel like it felt more like last year's playbook than it has in the first 3 games when they were running a lot downfield.
So what do you expect this week? I already said take the points. They're going to win us straight up anyway.
I think this is going to be a tough game.
Well, sure.
I'm still trying to decide exactly who I'm going to pick. I'm sure at some point here I'm going to have to pick somebody.
I know who you're going to pick.
Who is it?
I need to know.
I guess. I'll make the populist pick.
San Francisco's not good enough to be 4-0 no matter who they played all year.
Maybe. I think their defense is really good.
Yeah.
And now their last game against Pittsburgh, they turned the ball over 4 times in the first half and still found a way to win that game.
Do you think Kyle Shanahan still has his PowerPoint presentation?
Probably somewhere on a thumb drive, sitting in his house somewhere.
At what point does a guy like that give up the ghost and say, "Okay, it's just a football game"? Do you think that lasts forever? I don't want to say hatred, but the remembrance of what happened here?
I think it probably sticks in there a little bit.
The
ownership is still there. Yeah, I mean, I think he remembers it, and I'm sure he wants to take it out on the Haslams, but really he's just got to go win a football game.
It looked like he had a perfect job opportunity in presenting PowerPoints.
Yeah, he could have
if the football thing didn't work out.
Corporate attorney or something like that. I don't know.